It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Colts and the reigning AFC champs. And it's coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in... Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And into a sea of red, we're underway. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year, wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Being chased out left. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Off play action. Richardson rolling to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lane.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but there's a big grin on the defense coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run over them, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight to the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 6. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. 23 yards to pick up there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On first down, Richardson. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They turn to Taylor on 4th, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up.
Taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Jamison Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams, 92 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Williams for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts set to take over here offensively. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Indianapolis.
Richardson off the play fake. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Richardson. Touchdown Colts! From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 14-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They go play action here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 3rd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Colts.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Again, it's Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Now Richardson.
And that will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They'll look to throw.
Addison hauls it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. This a 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Off play action, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And the Colts coming out now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now 2nd and 5. Richardson.
And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Now Richardson yet again. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
21 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
Now Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. 3 yards to go.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And his kick here is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Chiefs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Broncos and the Falcons. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Martin. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back to throw. Martin. And this one complete again to Mims. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devin Lloyd coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll find Lindsey here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Martin. And he's going to be slowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
Got London on a slam. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throws right back to London. Complete again.
get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Stroud now to throw. Got a man, it's London.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Stroud.
Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Well, they kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Here's Martin off the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton.
And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's up to the 15-yard line.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Martin on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Martin.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
In motion left goes Sutton. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Martin. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations.
There he goes, left side.
Look at the big fella go. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Martin.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is brought in at the 21. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud off the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give it 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, here's Stroud. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Hitting London coming across the field.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Again, it's Stroud.
This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the end?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Broncos 3.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run it again with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but
I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stroud's throw taken in by London. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Muscles by at the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over 1st down and 10. Martin throwing to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Martin. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
For the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. The Seahawks still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll get this to about the 38.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Martin now to throw on 2nd down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Martin. And this will be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
To throw is Martin. Off the play fake. And that one too high and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. The draw. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this
this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And Stroud now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Touchdown, Falcons! Gabriel Davis, 29 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Martin got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's Martin on 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta regains possession of the football. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully personally, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Broncos coming out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Martin. This one swung out to Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Martin working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Martin looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Martin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off play action. Martin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Martin. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Martin. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Robinson with another carry.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Martin throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Martin. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Looking to throw. Martin completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Martin. They'll find Lindsey here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the ground. And it's 3rd down.
looking to throw. Martin.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
23-yard line.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 32-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards on the ground. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's second and 10.
At the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced to take him 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
First down, Denver.
Back to throw. Martin.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 17 yards out.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 102 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Robinson up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Robinson, touchdown, Falcons.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's week 1 of the 2028 season, and there's no love lost between these AFC East foes. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This taken in right around the goal line. Good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Achane. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jarrett. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status of one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Throw caught there by Willis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Here we go on fourth down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. He'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Achane once more. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd down and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett. Throw caught by Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
Back to throw. Jarrett. A short one here, caught by McBride. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this, that's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jarrett. And that one too wide and incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Able to find Willis. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22. Oh, nice move. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked, and second down now. Looking to throw. Jarrett. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 66 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Up the middle they go. It's Willis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Herbert now. And that will will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. To throw on second down. Jarrett. That's complete to McBride. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
At the Jets' 38-yard line.
Off play action. Jarrett. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jarrett targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. B.J. Hill able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Play action. It's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Again, Herbert. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And running with power here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jarrett. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle, Achane. Oh, good move. Achane hit, and the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before half. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Laviska Shenault.
66 yards.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jarrett into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge,
you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Looking to throw on second down.
Jarrett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the turnover, here's Herbert
to Chenault on the slant.
And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Able to slither by, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, back to Achane.
Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Jarrett to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Jarrett. And Watson has it right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Achane gets it from the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Jarrett got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal, Miami.
Back to throw. Jarrett. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
George Pickens
From 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's important.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jets, 17.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun.
Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Jets.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
To the air again, Herbert.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
A give, running right, Achane. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
99 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. There's the stiff arm. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
That's good for a Jets.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw. Jarrett. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Dolphins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.